again with another video on the Audi A3. Got a few tools. Last time I kind of was slacking with my tools because I've misplaced a lot of them. I do have another set of tools today, so hopefully we can get this front end stripped up. Let's get straight into it, have a look at the damage, because I realized in the last video we did not do a walk around. So yeah, let's run through the numbers. 2,150 including fees and delivery. The car did also come with a private plate as well. Not sure what that's worth, but for now let's just have a quick look at the vehicle and see if I've overpaid for this. Comment below and let me know if I have overpaid. So what is this? It is a 2014 Audi A3 2-litre diesel, and it is ULEZ compliant. So let's have a look at the car and let me know if I've overpaid for it. So starting off obviously with the obvious, we're going to pop the bonnet, what's left of it. We have got some major damage in the front, rad packs, crash bar, radiator, condenser, even damage all the way up to the throttle body. Like I said, I hope there is no damage to the engine or gearbox, because this damage goes quite far back. If we've got damage to the throttle body, let's hope it's not cracked the engine or done any other major damage to the engine or gearbox. So yeah, we definitely need to get this front end stripped up. Right people, so got some, don't know if you see them, if they're spline to, hello little spider, we've got some splines to get out from in there. Didn't have them in my tool set, so I've gone bought some, and yeah, 11 quid, I think a really good deal in my opinion. See, is it this one here? Let's have a look, let's have a look. Wait a second, baby. Yeah, that's the one we need. So should be able to pop these off, hopefully get that off, get this broken thermostat housing. Got another replacement for that. We've got the new rad pack over there. So without further ado, let me get cracking on this quick before we lose light, because I've just finished work and we're running out of light. So let's get started. I will stop the video here, and because I don't have a tripod unfortunately, it's something I need to get ASAP. Let me do this quickly, keep this video rolling, we can get this rad pack fitted today, fingers crossed. Right, so in there we have got, as you can see, we've got three spline bolt type things to get out. I know there's not much light in here, I do apologize for that, but we have got three. We've got one at the bottom, one at the top. They are rusty, and we have also got one at the back. So we're going to need to take all these clips out to gain access to the one right in the far corner, because it's a bit difficult to get that out. Have been watching a few videos on this. A lot of people are taking off the throttle body housing. Seems like a lot of work to do it, but I might have to do that. Yeah, let me just take off as much as I can, as little as I can, shall I say, and see if I can get it done. If not, definitely going to need to take this throttle body housing off. So yeah, let's get these clips off. There's one here, there's another one. See that there? That's kind of getting in the way. This one's getting in the way. I don't know where this is going, but let's do that and see how we go. We're running out of light, but I had to get, it's very hard to kind of describe what I have to do, but this is what I need to replace. And this is a par. I've got a second-hand one, brand new second-hand from eBay. And you got to take off a lot to get into this little gap, and it's kind of very tricky to get in there, but the trick is just to be patient. Right people, next day, managed to get the thermostat housing replaced. Throttle body is damaged as well, so we've got a brand new second-hand one here. I'm not sure if this is the right one, however I will be taking it off, checking if it is the right fit. Everything seems to sort of match up to it, but we'll find out once I take it off, put it back together, and then start everything up and see how it runs. So keep losing light, so I don't really want to long out the process. I really want to get cracking. So job is taking off throttle body housing as well. Well, don't need to do the throttle body because we've got a throttle body here. So yeah, let's do that. Take the whole, maybe I might just take the throttle body off. Let's have a look. 1 bolt, 2 bolt. Yeah, we'll see how I get on. Let me just get cracking and then we'll continue the video. Right, so I've replaced old throttle body that came with the new one, but I didn't bother replacing it. And I've also cleaned inside. Mate, taken the opportunity to give it, you know, a good clean. As you can see, it's a little bit more. We'll finish that off in a minute, but let's get back on. It's nice and clean. All surfaces, mating surfaces are really good. No debris on it, so it should seal properly. Nice tight seal and no leaks or anything. So let's get on, get the car started, see how it goes. And by the way, if you're doing this, just take your time to make sure that you do small things like cleaning the surfaces. Don't rush the job, because then you're going to think that this part doesn't work, faulty part or whatever, because you've changed it. It could be just because there's a leak somewhere. So take your time, do everything right, and then you'll know to eliminate things that should be eliminated, if that makes sense, rather than thinking of a leak, is because a leak is something you wouldn't really think of. Anyways, let's get it together, get it started. Right, moment of truth. Let's see if it starts up with that new throttle body. Got loads of lights on the dash. Seems to be alright. Running really good, actually. I've got that to sort out as well, but seems like it's running all right. Right, I'm gonna button everything back up and get the rad pack on, see what we can do with that, because we've got a few pipes that need a home to go to. So let's get that fitted. So new throttle body. While we still got some light, I'm going to make sure everything's in place where it should be. If anything, I'll just take it back off again. I won't put the bumper on, I won't put the headlights on. So yeah, let's get it buttoned up. Right, people, everything is put back into place. I've buttoned everything up, as in screwed where the screws need to be. Everything is nice and tidy. I want to, before I put everything back together properly, the radiator still needs plumbing in, because I've realized we've got one of these broken. I'm not sure what that is. I'm assuming, plus it's broken there, so I've got to sort that out. I'm assuming it's probably thermostat temperature for the water. I'm not too sure, but tomorrow's another day. As you can see, it's starting to rain and we are running out of light. It turns out it's an oil pressure sensor. So I've just called Copart, see if they had one in stock. Unfortunately, they don't have one. They've ordered it, so we're going to get that tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow, if I get to finish work a little bit early, I'll be able to bolt that part on, plumb the system in, and potentially give this car its first test drive. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, this is the A3. We are working on the RSQ3 as well, so I have got some parts ordered for that, hence the reason why I've started working on the Audi A3. Technically, I've just been saving. I don't have a lot of money, so I'm just buying the parts when they come up at decent prices, and obviously accumulating the parts for each one of the vehicles. I've got most of the parts for this Audi A3. In fact, I pretty much got everything I need, minus that little oil pressure sensor. RSQ3, we just got lucky and we've just managed to get one of the major components to get that car on the road and MOT'd, and that's an airbag kit. So yeah, it wasn't cheap, but we managed to find one, and my perseverance of hanging in there and waiting, and managed to just stick around on eBay, got an offer sent to me today. And yeah, that has been ordered as of now, right now as we speak. So yeah, we're going to have an airbag kit coming through, so we'll be able to be fitting that soon to the car, as well as a few other bits that I had to order from Audi. They are not stocked in the country, they had to come from Germany. So we're going to have pretty much everything that Audi RSQ3 needs. This Audi A3 should be on the road within a week, so I'm going to try and drop 2 videos a week, one of the Audi A3, one of the RSQ3. Stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, please like, subscribe and share, and I will see you people in the next one. Bye bye. Right people, we have got this connector. I've purchased one of these. It turns out that that is oil pressure sensor or switch, whatever you want to call it, but that's what that is. We've also got broken wire here, so that will need addressing. So I've just taken that off and see if I can get that out, extend a bit of wire there, or shall I say expose some wire there, and get that fitted to one of the connectors inside. So yeah, let's get that done. I'll take this apart and then I'll show you exactly what I've done. Right people, as you can see, I have taken it apart, got the pin out. Plan is to expose a bit more. Well, I think this should be enough wire, but we need to expose some of the, get a bit more length, push it through the top, pull it through here, and then get it connected to this bit, as this bit is connected to it now. I would have just soldered them two together. I don't have soldering wire, so I'm going to try and do it properly and do a good job. And as you can see, no bodging, taking our time, doing things right, and making sure everything's done perfect. So let's get cracking. Right people, as you can see, I've managed to extend the wire, so that should be done now. I just need to solder that and then tape over it, and then that's sorted. I've also got a new oil pressure switch, so that needs replacing there. As you can see, I've already got a head start on that, and then we should be able to start putting all these pipes back into the radiator and plumbing everything together, bleeding the system, and hopefully that should be the front end done. Then we can start working our way to the lights either end. And yeah, we've also got this wing that needs replacing. So yeah, let's get it done. Right people, I've hand tightened the oil pressure switch in. You will also need a 24mm long or deep socket, because obviously it's got this end piece on it, and you're going to need to get to the back like that, and then tighten that up quite lightly. I don't know what the Newton meters specs are, to be honest with you. I won't be using torque wrench, although I do have one. So actually, let me go get that, and I will add the specs for how much you got to tighten this up Newton meter wise on screen right now. And once that's done, I will look for the rest of the pipes, start sorting out all these other ones here. Oh come on, because as you can see, there's broken bits in them, and just make sure everything else is as it should be before I start putting things back together, because obviously we're not going to be able to get back to here, or we could, it's just going to be long. So tighten that up and check everything else is legit before we button it up. So yeah, stay tuned. Right, as you can see, we have got a little bit of a bend here. You can't really notice it as much, but it's bent quite badly. So yeah, just need to use my dissuasion tool, hammer, and put it back into place. So yeah. Right people, just got the wing delivered, and we've obviously taken off the old wing, which is down there at the bottom. And as you can see, I managed to buy it in, you know, both in red, but obviously this one looks slight bit darker, but it's better than being, you know, black. As you can see, that bonnet, we've just replaced that bonnet as well, and it's unpainted. I think that's going to look all right, you know, and we can be, oh, mad spider, look at that. Save it, mate. Get out of there. Oh, I need to save it. Okay, cool. Well, we'll continue the video once we get this wing fitted. Need to clean up all these mating areas together, and then get that looking all nice, and then we can fit this wing, see how it looks.